fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, Helmets, neck, got with traffic break.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate. Look, your Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Look,
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Look, your Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you, Arlie Shabu. Okay, look, okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off because first of all, I'm funky fresh looking a mess. I got these churn. I got these churn. Y'all, I was still finding stuff. Oh. I was still finding stuff. Hold on, let me move this. Hold on, let me move this up her. Bam. Let me move this up her. Bam. Let me move this up her. And I'll just leave this down here. Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. Okay, now I'm like basically ready. Like, oh my goodness. Like I really shouldn't have to go through this with you guys. But I mean, whatever. So I love y'all. Happy Sunday. And it's so weird. The Halloween is tomorrow. That is so weird. It's like it's on Monday. So isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Is that weird? Okay, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I don't, lady love. Girl, look. I just got on the t-shirt. Normally I'm cute. I'll be really cute. I'll just brush my teeth and shower and all of that stuff. Girl, I'm not cute how I normally be. Girl, I'll be cute. Most days I'll be coming out here. I'll be putting all of these hoes to shame. But today I don't feel like I'm doing it. I don't feel. Why, First Lady girl? Oh my God. Whatever. Okay, Lizzie. Okay. Why I can't never do cameraless shows? My camera always got to be turned on. I'm about to quit. I'm just about to just be editing videos and just dropping videos because everybody else gets to turn their camera off, but I don't. It's like, why? My God. So whatever. Not because I ain't got y'all spoiled. That's just what y'all like to say. That's y'all excuse, lady love. Hey, April girl, love you too. Hey, Kira, is it Kira? P Brooklyn, hi, sweetie. Baby Shay, I don't have an attitude. I just, girl, oh my God. Talking about, it says, we came to see your face. Thank you. Shout out to Kira's like, hey, Kira, sweetie. She said, Shine, you still look cute today. This is my dad outfit. These are my dad clothes. When I'm being a dad. You are not an average. I know, but I want to be. I'm jealous. I'd be jealous as hell of Danny Robinson and people like that. I'd be like, oh, They get to just come on camera. I saw Tiff West there. Tiff West, I love you, girl. Taniqua, hi, sweetie, I love you. A moderator, Mel Cruz, moderator. We ain't talking about much. It's not much going on. So I'm just, message y'all. I'm really gonna read y'all comments today, in the chat because again, there's not much going on. So I'm just gonna ask for y'all opinion a lot, and y'all gonna give it to me because I said so. Like I said, not doing much today besides, I got kiddos. We going back to where they live in a little bit. So I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Might as well go on live, mess with my people. See what the people doing on this good Sunday, okay? Now I love y'all. So I'm over here in my dad clothes, and because I would have got dressed full. I'm like, no, I'm gonna sneak off camera, and then I forgot to turn the camera on. So moving right along. Let's get into these good topics. I'm getting y'all comments because I love y'all as much as y'all love me. Oh, what's that? Oh, yes. Hey! Morning, you! Go on, yes. Might as well. That's not part of our commentary, but that was cute. I didn't know what that was. Anyways, move right along. So, Saucy Santana, the material girl himself, gonna say, for real, I don't want nobody being me for Halloween. Y'all know I don't be with that. Saucy. I feel like you saying that because you shape like this. You know you shape like a Lego, a big one, the big ones, the generic Legos. You know you shape like one of them, so you don't want nobody basically putting a wig or some long nails on because I'm already seeing people dressing like you. I'm already seeing people dressed like you, and they look a mess. They look an absolute mess. So you know you shape like this, okay? That pink outfit has this is around this, okay? So now you know you shaped like one of them generic Legos, not even the real ones, because the generic ones is more rounder. They're more round because you're round. And you know you was a plus size. You know you plus size, you know you're big in here. Okay. You know you was low-key thick. So you didn't want people dressing up like you because you shaped rectangular, a big rectangle. So it's like that's the problem because you already know you be funky first looking a mess. You already know you be funky first looking a mess. So you already know people, they're really gonna overdo it. Look dressed like you. So that's a problem for you. Then, right? That people are gonna dress like you. Why? Why? Because ain't nobody cute shaped or ain't nobody about to do that. There's a lot of women that could dress like you, and that's another thing that you don't like. That you don't like that. And he be looking a mess, y'all. Cause why folk come care about dressing like him? Why? Oh my God, what do he got on? You already know with your quarterback, fullback, Bill Self, that it's gonna be a lot of football players dressed up like you, and you don't like that. It's gonna be a lot of people built bad, dressed like you, and you don't like that. Saucy, okay, girl. Don't get insecure when it's time for people to dress up like you. Don't do that. You be walking around with them deadly BBLs any other time, and you don't have no problem with it. So if somebody feel like putting some pillows in the back of them, and squeezing into a leotard and putting on a captain's hat, because I still don't get it. I still don't get it. What does the captain hat have to do with being in a leotard? Make sense. I'm like, this is very confusing. Saucy. So Saucy already know he has a very wide back, very long shoulders, very hard. Who is this? Is this me? Oh, this is me. Okay. I need to shut up. So that was on my phone. So yeah, he already know he's straight wrong. So he already know everybody that dressed up like him is gonna be making fun of him. There's not gonna be anybody like really that dressed like him and like really try to pay like homage, to him. Like when Beyonce dresses up like Little Kim, and stuff like that. Or when Sierra dresses up as Nicki Minaj, like that people pay homage, when they're dressed up as these people. They want to get to, it's as close to what they look like as possible. And with him being shaped like a battery, it's a problem because he already know that he gonna get fried. Okay, all right. So, Saucy, people can dress like you. We people can dress like you. Okay. Yeah, I just don't get it. I really don't. Ever said the leotard smell like an old cat food after. I cannot. New Flyer said not shaped. Not he shaped wrong. He is shaped wrong. He very so much is shaped wrong to be in the clothing that he be in. So it's not just like in general his shape is bad. Although I really don't get. I know he be trying to give like Lotto thickness and like Nicki Minaj thickness and like Cardi B thickness, Carisha thickness. I know he be trying to give that, but he too top heavy. It's a lot up here. It's a lot up here. Okay, so with him just trying to snatch the waist, I don't get that. When everything up here is a mess, like having them big sofo titties, and they're not even like all the way titties, so it's just like it's a lot. It's a lot. And then his back long is these two shelves. So I mean him turning around, like no, it's given a lot. It's given a lot. So Saucy girl, must have a while. Tongue-tied ass. Saucy girl, people can dress like you. People can dress like your big badass. No, he trying to make it seem like people can't dress like him. People can dress like your big badass. No, he's trying. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, don't get insecure when it comes to people dressing up like you. Now, don't get insecure now. Don't get insecure now, because when you walking around that stage, you're looking how you looking, and leotards and and the big old shoes, them big thick sacks, girl, because not to crunch no heel underneath your foot. Now, I appreciate you, Saucy, because you would be in a red bottom if you could. You would be. Mm-hmm. But they have requirements, and you solid. You solid. So you can't stilettos, pumps in the club. Yeah, like you can't do that. Crunching them. Crunching them. So it's a cut out. Now, kitten heel, and we got something for you. Now, I could see Saucy, damn. I could see Saucy, pull these off, the Roach Killers. But the ex-Stormishas, the hand-me-downs from Stormisha, Alizé, Mocha Shade, Tornado, Sleet, Isolated Rain, Isolated Snowstorm, Mist, Fog, Typhoon, Tornado, or Blizzard, or Montrez Monroe. I could see, Saucy beats, in these. I could see him. He can, because how he like to stomp. I didn't do the chicken head, all of that. Because ain't no stiletto handling no chicken head with Saucy Santana. No, girl. No, girl. Ain't no stiletto. Ain't no girl, barely a pump. They're not going to be able to take that. RIP to any heel. He tried to do that stomp that he did in the chicken head. That's it. Murder she wrong. Because it's over after that for that heel. Whatever heel, RIP, sitting in the ghetto. Because we're not about to do that, Saucy. Like, you got to stop acting like 300 pounds and getting on that BBL table. Solid 300 pounds getting on that BBL table. So you got to stop there. You got to stop there. You got to stop there. You got to stop that. So, yeah, so that'd be my only issue with him. Like, don't get insecure now. Let people be big, dressed up like lollipops, whatever they're going to be, because this is a mess. And it ain't got anything to do with him being gay. Hello. It's just the fashion is a mess. Like, I like Saucy. I do. I love Saucy down, but at the same time, his fashion is horrible. Like, just in my opinion. Like, I would prefer Lil Nas X's fashion over Saucy's, because his just be everywhere. like everywhere and nowhere. It's like he trying so hard to look like so many different people. You don't know who you are. So yes, fashion wise, I feel like I guess he's still finding himself. Because he be funky fresh looking 6 different messes. So but yes, move right along from Saucy. People can dress up like your hand soap shaped ass. People can absolutely dress up like you. Bar soap. Now all of a sudden people can't get we can dress up like you. My goodness. He tried. He absolutely tried. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. They gonna say some guess who. It's only one creature roaming around Earth looking like her. It's the guess who for me. We know. Instantly. We know who this poodle is. We absolutely do. We know. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all could put up somebody like Candy Burris, somebody like that and say, guess who? But we already know all that's on there is makeup. And she act like sitting here looking like Rudolph is a compliment because that just means hating a nays a he that you always look like Rudolph. Ain't nothing on your face but makeup. That ain't no mask. That is makeup. Makeup. Like a cute deer. So y'all tried it with the guess who. We already knew who botched was immediately. Like we gross. Don't do that. Do that with somebody that's like Diddy in the Joker costume. Guess who? Good idea. Because who is that? Because the makeup is great, but putting up Rudolph and talking about some guessing. We know who this elk is. She be in our headlights all the time at night. Run across the street. We know exactly, okay, who this doe is. It's like, yeah, y'all tried it. They run past our car all the time. A lot of us, she don't fuck up a lot of our cars. I'm like, girl, it is hunting season. So I'm just like, girl, okay, Hazel. Okay, Nancy, don't you come out nobody woods dressed like that, girl. It'd be a wrap. It'd be a wrap. Now let's get into this because now I'm going to get into your comments. I love Lizzo as Marge Simpson. I think Lizzo looks so cute. I love this. I love this for her. And it's also showing that Lizzo looks really good because, Lizzo has been, working out and, all of that. I think Lizzo looks great. I do. Shout out to Lizzo, Burger Lizzo, my girl, Lasagna Lizzo. Girl, you look good, girl. Now look like you're only eating half the pan instead of the whole pan, girl. So, yeah, shout out to Lizzo. I think Lizzo looked amazing as Marge. She nailed it. She absolutely nailed it. So, shout out to Lizzo. I love this costume. This has been my favorite costume that I've seen thus far. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, shout out to Lizzo. This was cute. Oh, Lord, now it's kind of giving Shrek. No one is not chillaxing. Be nice. She looked good. I think she looked amazing. I think she looked amazing. Not when she dressed up. You like the one when she dressed up. I'm gonna stop covering for you. I'm gonna stop covering for you. I was talking to a dude. You talking about when she dressed up like her? When she dressed up like her, if she wanted to dress up like Chrisean, all she had to do was put on a white t-shirt and write DV on the front of it. And that's all she had to do with a ponytail to the side. That's all she had to. She didn't even have to do the tubes, none of that. Just a ponytail to the side and DV on the front is enough. That boom, killed it, crushed it. So not, I'm gonna stop covering for you. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna stop covering for you. I said stop covering her from him. Girl, I'm about to cuss out. I'm about to cuss out both of them. Shout out to, I think Lizzo looks great. I do. I think Lizzo looks amazing. Nurse said, I love Lizzo, but I think she looks more like Marge. No. Not the ones that smoked all the time. Not them. No, I'm not about to do this to you. I'm not, okay? This is what I'm not gonna do. Absolutely not. I cannot. Akana on the case says, first of all, Saucy he be addressing people dressing like home. He needs to address himself stealing his exact look from the girl he dressed like, shaking my head. He not even original. So why he do too much? No, I agree. I think Saucy tries to look like other people instead of tries to look like himself. It's cool to be inspired by people, but when certain people create a certain style, then you instantly go to them. So like Aaliyah back in the day, how she used to dress, TLC, and people like that. Their fashion, crisscross, and people like that. Their fashion was a big part, of even like people like Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, all of Rihanna. Their fashion, Michael Jackson, their fashion was always incorporated with their music. So it was like a whole culture, instead of just music. It was everything, fashion, dancing, and look how they looked. It was so different. But with Saucy, he's not giving that. He's not giving like, oh, he's giving Saucy, oh, it's giving Saucy. He hasn't established who he is, like fashion-wise. His fashion is everywhere. Because I feel like he tries to bite me, especially off of females, which is weird because it's like, if you're going to be inspired by anybody, be inspired by other gay people, that, push a certain energy with fashion because it's still easy, easier, I would say, because, the gays, they don't be playing, okay? But Saucy is everywhere. It is everywhere. Like Lil Nas X was over that top, but I feel like he's really calmed down and started to hone in, on who he is, as an artist when it comes to fashion. Saucy still hasn't figured that out for me yet. He still has not, because I feel like he don't want to embrace being because if you are, I feel like he should be more inspired by girls that are plus size, like Lizzo, versus being inspired by people like Lotto and Nicki Minaj and Cardi and the City Girls. You're not their size. You're not their size. So I don't understand, why folk come, he always trying to look like them and dress like them. And stuff like that. I'm like, that's so weird because one, you're not shaped like them. Let's start there. And two, what they wear is more complimenting. Yours is more outrageous. It's not like oh, okay, I can see that that's cute. It's not giving that. It's giving, this is what Carisha will wear. Carisha will wear a long dress with a hood on the back with some stacks on. She would wear that. So that's what it's just like, ew. Like, dress like you, or find someone. If you are going to be inspired by a woman, let her be plus size, because that's how you are. Like, you're given like you a size 8. You're not. You're very so much not. You are a big dude. Like, you got a big body, so you need to get with that, instead of trying to. That's how I feel. I feel like why are you competing and trying to dress like slim, thick girls or thick girl? Like, why are you trying? You're not thick. Like, you're a bigger dude. You just squish it in with waist trainers and all of that stuff because you ain't getting on nobody's treadmill. There's no trainer meeting you anywhere to do anything. You eat what you want, and then when you look a certain way, you get surgery and keep pushing it behind you, which is looking worse and worse. Like, but I mean, go off, sis, do your thing, because you just swear I'm a hater. He swear I'm a hater. That I'm a hater. Because I would tell him the truth instead of gas him up like the yes men around him that have him walking around funky fresh, looking a mess. So here, Flip, I would get him together. So that where people would be able to be like, okay, this is complimenting. This compliment Saucy. It is a little different. It's edgy, but at the same time, we like it. Versus to which female he gonna dress up like this week. Like here, but it is what it is. Moving right along. So, Dream says, seem like he's just trying to mock people. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say mock. I think that since when he does it, it's not flattering. So since it's not flattering, I don't know. I feel like people take it how they want to take it. But Lizzo, I feel looks amazing. I think she did a really good job. This is a great costume. I feel that it's form-fitting, it's complimenting, all of those good things. I love Lizzo. I think that this was great. I think that this is great. So shout out to Lizzo. Move right along. I'm moving right along. Who is next? Okay, we just did Lizzo. So it's not you, girl. It's the queer. Okay, so this gay guy, Diddy, decides to be Joker. Now, don't get me wrong, Diddy killed the outfit, the costume. Joker, I think he crushed it. I think he did a very good job. Love, 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 love the costume. But it's just the Joker wasn't gay. Yeah. The Joker wasn't gay. And to me, Diddy makes the Joker gay. Well, the Joker was straight. He was just crazy. Like, he was psycho, but, you know, he was smashing Harley Quinn, you know, all of that. He wasn't. That wasn't the Joker. The Joker didn't. He didn't do all of that. I'm like very gay. I'm very gay, Diddy. Like, it is. It's gay. It's gay. It's gay. It's gay. It's gay. He's the first gay celebrity Joker. Okay? Like, literal. Like, he's gay. Like, I mean, it's what it is. I don't care. Diddy made Joker gay. You absolutely did, and he's not. So I'm gonna try to pay attention to this queer. I mean, to his mannerisms, and all of that. All of that, okay? Because the Joker didn't laugh like, because that's what he given. I'm like, ew. I'm like, you're so gay. Because the Joker wasn't gay. And you're making the Joker gay. I don't know why. But he's making the Joker gay. So let's get into Diddy making the Joker gay. Hurry up.
You're invited. Would you like to come play? Would you like to come play? Yay!
Dad.
You smell like Kim Kardashian. You're invited. Would you like to come play? Would you like to come play? Yay!
Dad.
Hang on, it gets gayer. Hang on. It gets gayer. Hang on, it gets gayer. Watch. Hang on. Watch. This is why he shouldn't act like ever, because he's horrible. It gets gayer. Hang on 1 second. Oh, no, we ain't to them yet. We almost there. I'm going to need y'all to get into. Look at how he's standing. Look to the left. Look. That's gay. When y'all see the Joker stand like that, hurry up. When have y'all folks seen? Why folk come? It's like Miami, Carisha. Girl, you see this? See, look, I told y'all it gets gayer. Now, I'm not just trying to make him gay. Look. Like, when I do this, I'm gay. He not about to be straight doing this. No. Absolutely not. If I was gay, he gay. Like, it's no. Because I stand like that like the Joker reach. I do that. But he got his hands to the side. It's at a, look, this is gay. Look. I'm not making him gay. I'm not doing it. He's doing it all on his own. If I'm going to be gay for doing that, so is he. Like, yeah, we're not giving any ghetto passes, any gay passes. No. This is, yeah, he's not a good acting, Brina, because normally he be hiding his sexuality when he got on designer clothes, you know, and all of that. But then there's nothing wrong with being gay especially when you admitted, Georgia girl. Hey girl, welcome all Caucasians. Girl, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I am that girl. Like, it's okay, girl. It's all right. Come on. Come to the light. It's fine, girl. It's when you hold it in on the inside, but you're out here or nothing on the outside of the men. Okay, girl? That's when it's a problem. If I'm going to go through all of this stuff because I'm gay, Georgia, he is too. No. He ain't getting no goddamn pass, girl. So that's the problem here. The problem is that he don't want to come to the light. He needs to come be gay with us. That is the problem, okay? Now, I know in y'all house, white people is way more accepted to it. White people are like, oh my God, you're gay? So it's like pride? Like, that ain't what happened in black households. That ain't what happened in black households. You what? You what? Well, no, ain't none of them living up under my house. So you're going to have to try to figure something out. You know, that's how it is with us, Georgia. So, yes, girl, he going to get ridiculed like me. He absolutely is. He going to get cussed out like me. He going to get called the F word like me. He going to get all of that. Now, he do a couple F words and stuff like that. But he keep dodging it because he keep hooking up these little girls. Girl. Now, I can't do that. I can't do that. I could give it a woman right now and they say, be like, queer. Mr. Deliver comes time and time again and tell y'all he ain't gay no more. He done prayed it away. He be with a girl and we be like, queer. Queer, gay, big gay. So I'm here flip. So it's the same thing with Diddy, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay, girl. So he just needs to come to the light. You need to ask Diddy that. Yeah, Georgia. You need to ask Diddy that. Ask Diddy, what's wrong? Why folk come you won't just be gay, Diddy? Diddy just be gay. Why ain't no wrong with it? You know, you ain't gonna say that to Diddy. I already know this okay, girl. I know. I know that it's okay, girl. So but you need to go talk to Diddy. You need to go talk to Diddy. Like, girl, hurry up. Go and come back and tell me what it said, girl. Because I want to know why folk come you just won't be gay. Why folk come you just won't suck on sausages on live. A shout out to man, she said he not took up Kanye's job. Big dots. Because it took Kanye to not be a billionaire for Diddy to become one. Ain't that something? Yeah, so look at Diddy being gay, y'all. Look. Now, Georgia, he done stole my hair flip. Are we just gonna let that? Is that okay, Georgia? Is that okay, Georgia? Very gay. No, yeah, very gay. Very gay. Very gay. Now, if a straight is a fan of my show and he does that, that's not gay. But Diddy very gay. Diddy very gay. The Joker never did that. Jack Nicholson didn't do it, hetero. Heath Ledger didn't do it, hetero. And Heath did the movie Brokeback Mountain, the whole gay movie. That's playing a role, that's a role. Okay? Heath wasn't gay. Okay? And not one time in The Dark Knight did he go like this. He didn't do none of that. Very gay. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do any of that. Georgia, I need you to pay attention, girl. Look.
He's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love. Club Love! If you can't dance or you can't pop, you gotta stay at home. You know the Joker don't play that, baby. Welcome to Club Love. Hard. Tyler the Creator. Tyler, you are my favorite rapper in the world. He looks beautiful. Beautiful.
Joker wasn't going to the Georgia. Joker wasn't going up to other gay men telling them that they looked beautiful. Tyler, the Creator, is a known gay. He's gay. I seem feel like nothing wrong with it. But Diddy does. He's walking up to a gay man telling him that he looks beautiful tonight. I ain't never heard the Joker tell Batman that he could get it. I ain't never heard Joker say go like this to Robin. He wasn't doing that. He was doing that to Harley Quinn. Diddy showed y'all exactly what he's doing tonight when he open his mouth and put it towards the camera. That's symbol for BJ. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that he can make a Sprite can disappear in his mouth. So, yes. Absolutely. So, he has made the Joker very gay, Georgia. I'm just saying. Last we checked, the Joker was straight. Let's get back into it.
This is top tier. Get out of the car. Ah! I think I got it, guys.
hold on. This is not. I'm just saying the Joker ain't never posed like this. It's Diddy. It's giving. It's definitely giving. It's definitely giving. It's definitely giving. Diddy is giving. Diddy is giving. I can't. I can't. Diddy is giving. It. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all can take it how y'all want it. As far as I'm concerned, all of this is gay. All of this is real gay. Again, I like the costume. I just feel like Diddy is being really happy in this costume because he gets to be gay. He gets to, it's Halloween. You get to act. You get to be, other things, other people, and whatnot. So this is his opportunity. This is why he loved October 31st. This is why he loved it, because he get to be gay. Now look.
Tonight, it's gonna be a special night. Everybody's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love. Club Love! If you can't dance or you can't pop, you gotta stay at home. You know the Joker don't play that, baby. Welcome to Club Love. Hard. Tyler the Creator.
Gross. Gross. He's just so happy. Like, I get to be gay today. Like, he was so happy that he got to be gay. He was so happy. What do y'all think about Diddy costume? Drop y'all comments right now because I'm about to start scrolling and hitting y'all comments. Bear said Joker never did this. He absolutely did not. It was just given. Like, it absolutely was. It seemed like he was just so happy that he got to, be and act and, instead of holding in, his, estrogen, or holding in his feminine of the femininity, he got to be gay, okay? And that felt good. That felt real good. That's why he out there real happy, right? A special night about bobbing for Peen. Bobbing for Peen. He is. Wasn't he bubbling, girl? Girl, super happy. Super happy. Just giddy. Just giddy. Giddy, right? And the red lipstick, he rocked that lipstick, girl. He rocked it. He was not about to let nobody have that, girl. Sam Cooke said he let them young boys run the train. And he was in a room being a Joker still. He was still in character. Still in character. Came out the room. And y'all talking about this makeup. He had bigger than BJ's. He had... That's why the makeup like that. Hold up.
Tyler, you are my favorite rapper in the world. He looks beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, no. This is top tier. Get out of the car. Tyler, what you got again? Tyler, the Creator. So tonight, it's going to be a special night.
That lipstick was just right here before the night started. Now it's all over here. How y'all think it got there? Yes, get out of the car because he gay. He wants some. He was so happy. So happy. Now, and ain't nothing undercover about it. Ain't nothing undercover about it. Oh my goodness. He can be himself. He don't want to. Ain't nobody keeping Diddy in the closet with him. Ain't nobody keeping him in the closet with him. He could be gay if he wanted to. He don't want to be. It's that simple. I can't stand somebody that swears that they support the community when they're a part of it. I support the community. I would just never, associate myself with it like that. I support y'all from a distance. Although I'm a part of everything y'all over there doing, y'all on y'all knees, going like this, so am I. Y'all on y'all knees, going like this, so am I. I'm getting hit from the back, so is you. I get put in missionary, so do you. But yeah. But I can't be a part of that. Yeah. Whatever. So he don't want to be. Tyler ain't never been cute. I think Tyler's cute. I like Tyler the Creator. I like him. I like him. Remember, I'd rather see Diddy than shouting like what? I'd rather see this Diddy than shouting like this. Right. I not telling that kid I cannot. From what I heard, Schnang Grill. I heard that Diddy's verse, but he's more of a bottom, from what I heard. A verse bottom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, girl. He is a verse bottom. Grill. Oh my goodness. So he do both. He cannot be both. He does both, but he's more so of a taker than a getter. He's more so of a giver. I wanna, slob on your knob, and I want you to put it inside, put it in the deep part, and then sometimes I'll put it in your deep part. Is what it's giving. So yes, is not a sassy bottom. Y'all better stop. Oh. Y'all better stop. Oh. Well, see, versatile means that it's like literally like either or. It's just like when you say like top versatile, then that means that you're more so of a top, but you have bottomed as well. Type of situation. When you say that you are a verse bottom, then it means that I would prefer to bottom, but I'll top too. Type of situation. So it's like I prefer you put it in my booty, but if you want me to put it in your booty, I will. I've done it. Like that's what that means. So yes. So Diddy's giving bottom, but tops. That's what he giving. So it's like he more so rather top with women than top a man. He rather bottom with a man. He wanna be the girl. He wanna be the girl. Yes, he wanna be the girl. So yes, he is the bottom. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Absolutely, allegedly. So right. Give that. Give that. Give that. So to take that. Give that. Give that. Give that. Give that. Is what Diddy is giving, girl. So yes. That's what's allegedly going on over there, girl. When he over there and them with them parties and the lights down real low, and the him and six other men in the corner, lightly sipping drinks, playing with each other ears, and all of that, girl. Whispering in their ears and stuff. He be doing it at the club too. Search Diddy right now. It's a lot of pictures of him in the club with men, and he got his arm around them in their ear. Justin Bieber, Nelly, some of the different people. Diddy like to whisper in people's ear. So yes. So shout out to Diddy for being the first celebrity male gay joker for Hollers of the Wing. Shout out to him, move right along. Shout out to all of you guys in the comments, y'all are lit. Shout out to the West children, the Kardashian West children. I think that they all look great. North and Chicago are so beautiful. The young boys are very handsome. I love the boys' costumes, the Eazy-E and the Snoop Dogg. I think that is so adorable. I hate the girls' costumes. And here's the reason I hate their costumes. It's because Kim Kardashian does everything in her power to over-sexualize these damn children. North is not even a teenager yet. And you already got her midriff showing. She's wearing tops and stuff. Girl, why? Why? Like, oh my goodness. Like, there's so many other Aaliyah-inspired outfits that she could have wore. If you were going to take it back in the day like you did with Snoop Dogg and like you did with Eazy-E, you could have easily put her on some cute sunglasses with her hair straight and one of the jerseys, like in a video back and forth. There's so many other Aaliyah-esque things that you could have done. Because it's like if she would have had her put this on, then she would have had her put on a try again outfit that Aaliyah had on. She just had on basically the bikini top, the bra, the diamond bra, and or the pants. It's like she's a child. Let her be a child. I cannot stand that. Like, why over-sexualize her? That's gross. These pictures are going to be everywhere. Just because I am the type of person that is not a predator and won't look at this picture like, ooh, look at North, she got it going on, because I won't do that, don't mean so many other people won't. Why do you want her sexualized already? Why do you want people lusting after her? She's a child. That's disgusting, Kim. I'm like, why this outfit? Out of all of the Leah things that she could have wore, why this? Why? I don't like Chicago's because, again, it is, don't get me wrong, more appropriate, I should say, than North's costume. But I don't like how they unbuttoned the top of her shirt. Like, the top of her shirt does not need to be unbuttoned. Button it all the way up. Put a tie on it. With her skin does not need to show. Why? Just like the boys are fully dressed, the girls should be too. Like, I just don't get it. Like, it's trash to me. Like, I don't like that. I don't. Because she ain't make one of her sons, D'Angelo, from the How Does It Feel video. Girl. Like, no, she ain't, I see she ain't do that. She ain't do that. But let's make my daughters, let's over-sexualize them. Let's over-sexualize them. Like, no, let's not do that. Like, there was plenty of other Aaliyah outfits that she could have wore. Plenty of them. Plenty. Now, Chicago's outfit, like I said, is more appropriate. I will say that. And she's super cute as Sade. But, again, the top of her shirt does not need to be unbuttoned or any of that. For what? And if you are going to unbutton it, put a cute little t-shirt under it. A white t-shirt, you know, or something. I just don't like them always trying to over-sexualize these children. Just like Kylie did when she took her baby, Stormy, to that event and her back was out in the dress and all of that. I'm like, what is going on? Why is it so short? You know, I don't. She is a child. There ain't nothing cute about that. Like, girl, ugh. Anyways, the kids do look great overall. They're all beautiful. They have some beautiful children. Kim, Kanye, the children's beautiful. But I just didn't like North's outfit. I didn't like it. I didn't like her costume. I liked it when she had the jacket on over it, but I think she didn't have to wear the shirt, didn't have to go. We didn't have to see any midriff, you know, or anything like that. They could have added straps, you know, or something on it. I mean, especially if her hair is going to be anyway, it's like you can't even see the straps. But no, and North was very comfortable being dressed that way. Like, you can tell during the photo shoot that it's just like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be. No, you're not, girl. Like, live life, be a kid. Like, you know, it's going to be plenty of time to wear nothing like your mama. It's going to be plenty of times to wear nothing like your aunts. It's going to be plenty of time for that. But as of now, just be a kid. Like, just, you know, so this is when Kanye should be being outraged. This is when he should be coming forward, cussing her out and cussing out the family. You know, because he didn't even say himself that they over-sexualized the children, you know, and whatnot. He stated it many times, especially Kris Jenner. You know, so that they over-sexualize the kids, they place them in, and I would agree, because with North especially, it's over-sexualizing. We don't need to see her in that. Don't get me wrong, it's an iconic look of Aaliyah's, but I feel like somebody that was like 14 or 15, you know, maybe 16, rocking this look, not a big deal. But, I mean, because, you know, that's how girls dress. You know, they wear the midriff shirts and, you know, the crop top shirts, and so, you know, they are wearing that stuff now, you know, but, being older, you know, it's like, I will get that. But being at this age, it's like, girl, missed me with that. And it's not even North. I'm not mad at her at all, because she had permission to wear what she was wearing. And I don't even feel like it was her idea to be Aaliyah. I feel like it was her mom's idea. So she's a kid. So, but again, that's why y'all see that they was trying to cover her up and put her in the back. You know, because you already know this is an inappropriate outfit. Like, she really shouldn't have it on. Like, honestly. It's over-sexualizing. I like when she has the Tommy Hilfiger jacket on, because to me, that's at least them trying to keep some type of mystery to her, because she is a child again. But when she took that jacket off, I'm just like, yeah, no. We don't need to be seeing all her arms or her back, and, you know, she have to keep pulling it. I'm like, why is she pulling it up? Why does she have to do that at all? If she got to do this at her age with a shirt, she should have it on, because that means she can't fit it. She got to keep pulling it up. That shirt is for somebody with breast. She don't have them, so she shouldn't have it on. That's how I look at it. That, if you ask me, like that's a sign that you ain't supposed to have it on. Go put on something different. She could have been Janet. She could have been all type of people for an iconic look. But instead, again, Aaliyah has plenty of looks. Plenty. She could have used plenty of looks. Plenty of looks. Mm-hmm. But instead, let's over-sexualize her. Let's make sure she looks hot. What? Like, she a kid. Like, gross. But yeah, Ooh, not too big. I cannot. Two B states. I can't. She's a child. It's like clearly she should have that on if she can't fit it. She should have it on. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is an appropriate outfit for North to be wearing, or do you think it's a little much? Because I know, like as a dad, I just go into I would be very upset. My daughter 13, and I'd be mad if she wore that. So it's just I would be really mad. My daughter's like, "Oh, this is my costume, Dad." No, it's not. I'm like, I promise you, no, it's not. So, yeah, I just think it's a little much. There's plenty of other looks. That's how I look at it. Now, if she only had one look, then I'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, it is her most iconic look. Leah had plenty of them, plenty of iconic looks where she was fully dressed, fully dressed. She didn't start showing her skin until she was in her 20s. And that's when Aaliyah really started showing skin. But before that, Aaliyah wasn't showing her skin. She wasn't over sexualized, or none of that. So I just feel like it's a little much. But let me get into your comments. The boxers were showing, yes, they were. They were showing, they absolutely were. And my mom said, absolutely not. Victoria said they over sexualized Aaliyah. But again, Aaliyah was older when she was dressed like this. She didn't come out and back and forth with her iconic Tommy Hilfiger look. No, she had on a skull cap with some glasses, a big coat, a hoodie on underneath the coat, like all of that. So if Aaliyah was over sexualized, it was later on in life. It wasn't as soon as she hit the ground running. No, that was not Aaliyah. It was not. Her whole first album, Agent Number, especially, like she was not over sexualized. So that's why I said there's plenty of other looks that they could have went with, and we would have knew that it was Aaliyah-esque. Like we would have known that. So to me, I just feel like it's a little much. EJ said no. Okay. Dream said also the top. Yeah, the top is. Nisi said it's very inappropriate. I would agree. Noor says I love how Beyonce does with Beautiful Blue, always on deck. No, I agree. Beyonce don't play that. And neither do Jay-Z. They're not about to have Blue Ivy out here looking crazy. The most Blue Ivy ever did was that one outfit she had on during the performance with Beyonce, and they were in like lime yellow, but it was like I forgot what type of material that is. But when the camera got close, you could see it's like, oh, okay. Because I was sort of like, Beyonce, what do my cousin got on? What does North have? I mean, Blue have on, girl. what is that? Because she looked so pretty when she came out there. But when the camera got close, I was like, oh, okay. Latrice said it's too grown. I would agree. I think it's a lot. Is it D-Tracks? Dread Tracks? Says it's inappropriate. I agree. LaVar said, what did I miss? A lot. Talaka said, I don't think any of it is appropriate for kids because it isn't what they asked for. No, I agree. I don't think that this was North's idea. I don't think she said, oh, my mom want to look like Aaliyah, just like this and this. I don't feel that way. Especially with all of the kids being music icons. I feel that that's something that she chose for the photo shoot. She wanted North to be who she is. She wanted Chicago to be who she is, and on and so forth. But yeah, so Sydney Australia says, I hear you, Sean, but Aaliyah had two little grapes too. There will be no Aaliyah disrespect. I love her to pieces. But no, again, like I said, with Aaliyah, when she did wear this iconic look when she was modeling for Tommy Hilfiger, that was later. It wasn't like she came out 14 years old modeling for Tommy wearing things like that. No, that happened later. She was like 16 or 17. And with that look, I believe, she was around that age, journeying towards 18 years old. So again, that's what I said. Like if a 15 or 16-year-old wore this as a costume, I think it would be cute. Like no big deal. It's way less revealing than a lot of these other costumes are. With them dressing up like maids and and stuff like that, and nurses' costumes that's real revealing and stuff. But you have a lot of 16 and 14, 15-year-olds trying to wear stuff like that. So I don't feel that for someone that I would prefer, my daughter be 15, 16 years old and want to look and want this Aaliyah look, for like a Halloween costume. I think that would be cute, like no big deal. I get it. She'll be a little older. So, she's feeling herself and, wants to express herself. And so, okay, no big deal. But my 8-year-old or 9-year-old, no, ma'am, you're not wearing anything like that anywhere. And then it speaks more on me as a parent than it would you, because you're not grown. You're not making these decisions. I am. And if I'm letting you make these decisions, it's still my decision to let you make them. So either way it goes, it falls on me. That's why I said I would even say anything negative towards North, because she's not doing anything. I mean, she's just being a kid. So, but yeah, so I just think it's a lot for a kid, a freaking adolescent. It's like, is she even in the double digits yet? I don't even think what is she, like 8 or 9? Like a 9-year-old already looking, because when she dresses like this, when they dress her like this, she does not look 9 years old anymore. That's the problem. She doesn't look 9. Look at her siblings. Look at how small they are compared to her. She's the oldest. But who was that? Saint is not too much, she ain't too much taller than him. And Saint, like, what, 7? So when you're dressing her this way and placing her in these type of clothing, she doesn't look like a kid anymore. She almost looked like she in high school, junior high school. And she's not. I'm saying 6, yeah. So it's like, oh my goodness. Like, this is a lot. Like, the boys still look like kids. Both of them still look like little boys. And so does Chicago. She still looks like a little girl. But North does not. She doesn't. So since she doesn't look that way, what's stopping somebody that, prays on these type of photos, and stuff like that? What's stopping them from lusting over this little girl? Like, it's gross. And you shouldn't have to think that way. But in today's society, you have to. You have to. Something to you that you may look as innocent as cute, like with my children, I only post them when I do post them, like in bikinis and stuff like that. It's always from a distance. I'm always a distance away from them, because both of my daughters wear 2 pieces. So I'm always a distance, away from them when I do it. And then on top of that, I only post it on a place like Snapchat, because it deletes and goes away itself, type of situation. But I'm not permanently like posting on my social media my kids and bathing suits and stuff like that. No, because I look at it as innocent, my kids just hanging out, swimming, being kids. That's how I look at it. But other people don't. Other people don't. So, hair flip. And I feel it's the same way with North. Why sexualize her? For what? Like, let the girl be a little girl. Like, it's like, are you kidding me? She's 9 years old, already in tube tops. Wow. But moving right along. I love you guys. What's next? Okay, back to the costumes. Okay, so I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. So, Lord, I did. Okay, so Lori Harvey, being Beyonce from Me, Myself, and I. Now, Lori Harvey is a beautiful girl. I have nothing negative to say about that. But I think this costume is very weak. And I think it's weak is because, again, I like costumes to where people don't rely on pretty. I like when people, step over the edge, and do something different, like as a beautiful person. Like last year when, who was it, Sweetie? I think Sweetie was Mystique from X-Men. Kim Kardashian was Mystique this year. But again, I feel like people like them just want to over-sexualize everything and not just let the costume be what it is. Sweetie, someone with no children, and whatnot, out here dressed as Mystique. I think that's a good look. But somebody like him, Mama 4, I'm out here like, I just think that they're pathetic. They're so addicted to being seen that it's like they can't just be themselves. But here flip gross. But Lori Harvey, to me, this is real safe, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like safe costumes. So I was like, of course, Lori's beautiful. Of course, she can pull off, like when Sweetie, also when she dresses the Destiny's Child crew. And the Halloween thing that she did the year before or something like that. I thought that it was very unique, but it was safe. You know, it wasn't, you know, like going over the edge, you know, and whatnot. And I like those type of costumes. Like I like Lizzo's costume because her Marge painting herself yellow with blue hair. All of that. I just think that's really creative and fun. You know, it's the people know who you are immediately. Like they ain't even got to tell them. Nobody's gonna walk up to you dressed as Marge, like how Lizzo was, and be like, "Who are you supposed to be?" Or "Who are you?" Or "What are you?" You know, you know who they are exactly. So I think that this is safe. You know, it's boring to me. It's just like I'm pretty. I'm Lori Harvey. I'm just gonna go put on a black suit, do my makeup, and just put on this brown bob wig that I have. This blonde bob wig that I have. Very simple, very safe. Is how I look at it. So yeah. Lotto's costume, I saw her costume. It was a very good costume. Very good. Although she was relying on her pretty, but it was still creative. I liked that. But yes, Kelly is Catwoman. God, Kelly looks amazing. And again, she's not going like over, you know, she's not naked. She just Kelly's always had a beautiful body. And the costume was great. I loved it. She looked amazing. Um, very boring. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like with Lori, to me, again, beautiful girl, but it's boring. It's boring. Who else? I mean, she did another one too. Right here. Yes. So she distilled me, myself, and I. Lori dressed as Beyonce. Again, boring. Boring. Bored. And Beyonce breasts is closer together, and they don't look as hard as Lori. Sorry. But boring. Boring. Kelly been fine. Been fine. Been fine. Yeah, I saw boring. She always dressing up like niggas because she know that that's what she look like. Hold on. Always dressing up like niggas because that's what she knows she look like. A whole nigga. She ain't dressed up like a woman yet. She ain't dressed up like a woman yet. She ain't dressed like a woman yet. I say to your face, trans Rena, you always dress up like niggas because that's what you're giving. That's what you're giving. That's what you giving. Now, don't come over here and talk. Okay, nigga bitch. Don't you come over here in this chat, girl. Because I'll get you together. I will collect you. I will collect you. Always somewhere looking like somebody brother, uncle, or daddy. Always dressing up like somebody brother, uncle. I said uncle. Uncle or daddy. Trans Rena, girl. So yeah, Boost and I Nick Cannon this year. We get it. We get it. You're giving no face, like at all whatsoever. You give a nigga. We get it. So moving on from Lori Harvey, born ass. She just born just dumped and boring. Just dumped and boring. Dumped and boring. So the LGBTQ barbecue has decided with the bars in Milwaukee that they're going to ban customers that's wearing the Dahmer costume. And thank you. I feel like this needs to be done everywhere, not just in Milwaukee. It needs to be done everywhere. Dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer, there's nothing cute about it. It's nothing cute about it. Again, a lot of people lost their lives. So to you, you may think it's cute or fad or something like this. It's absolutely not. Absolutely not. And anybody that I see dressed up as Dahmer, I'm gonna make a whole issue with them because I'm going to a Halloween party. So anybody that comes dressed up as Dahmer, there's going to be a problem. There absolutely is. Like, you're not about to keep disrespecting these people that passed away and their families. Like, it's no different. Now, let me as a black man, especially with everything that's going on with Kanye, dress up as Hitler. Then all of a sudden, oh, Sean, oh, he's over there. It'll be such a problem. But all of these ethnic people who lost their lives, not just black people, all of these ethnic people that lost their lives, it's okay for y'all to dress up as the person that ended it. It's okay for y'all to walk around and act like it's all cool when there's still families that are grieving the loss of their people that they will never get back. And you already got people like Netflix and others making movie after movie after movie after documentary after documentary after documentary, just won't let it go because y'all find the person that ended their loved one's life so fascinating. It's gross. It's gross. Stop. Like, it's gross. Bundy, any of those people, it's gross. All of those women that lost their lives and y'all sitting here hee-hawing it's Ted Bundy, like, what's cute about that? Like, there's nothing cute about that. That's gross. Let me dress up as the man that assassinated Kennedy. That's not gross. It is. Like, it's like, what be wrong with y'all? Like, what be wrong with y'all? That's what I said. Evan Peters and Ryan Murphy said that they were not going to tell the story through Dahmer's eyes. They said that they were going to tell it through the victim's eyes and not glamorize him. Like I said before, you failed. You absolutely failed. There are literally podcasters that have went viral from stating that they masturbated to certain scenes, females that have did that, and were to certain scenes of the Dahmer docuseries. Again, y'all failed. Dahmer's father has been calling the police because women are coming to his property throwing panties on his lawn. Again, you failed. There was almost, what was like over $4 million worth of Dahmer costumes sold this Halloween. The Dahmer glasses, all of that. Like, you failed. Horribly. Horribly. If you weren't trying to tell that, if you were trying to tell the story through the victim's eyes, you failed. Because you did not. You didn't even talk to their family. You didn't have enough courtesy to do that. Gross. Yeah, so I believe that this needs to be everywhere. Like, everyone needs to ban the Dahmer costumes. There's nothing funny about it. It ain't cool. None of that. You already got people on TikTok and all of that stuff. Dahmer be like, Dahmer be like. I'm like, what idiots? Like, what idiots? It's gross. It absolutely is. If somebody did something to your loved one, your sister or something, they R-worded her or something like that, and America just found that person's mind just so magnificent. So everybody was dressing up as that person. Would that be cool with you? It probably wouldn't be. You'd probably be very upset. You know, you don't want to constantly be in a bar, being out for Halloween, and seeing the person that ended your family member's life walking past you. But it's just like, wake up. Like that, it's not cool. It's not. So it's just like, again, shout out to all those victims and their families. Because there's nothing cool about this. Nothing. Nothing at all. And Dahmer's father keeps getting more flack and people death threats and stuff like that. That ain't cool either. I mean, that may have been his son, but he did not commit any of those crimes. So they be wanting this stuff to go away. And it's like, it never will. And it's like death is the only thing that will separate them from it. And then not even that, because how long ago did Dahmer leave here? And he's still being discussed. It's 2022. Like, why is he even a topic? Like, cut it out. Like, it's 2022. Why are we talking about him? 96, this happened? 94, 96? Like, come on now. But it is what it is. So, moving right along. Because again, sick. It's absolutely sick. But I'm glad they banned it and other people need to do the same thing. So Goodwill is reportedly rejecting Yeezys and won't sell them at any of their locations. So Kanye, Skechers, Ross, TJ Maxx, Burlington, Coat Factory Beach. Don't nobody want to Payless. Don't nobody want them Yeezys, Kanye. And so I think you need to just go ahead and put them back on the shelf. What it's giving is, you know, I think a lot of people are overlooking. Kanye didn't want to be in business with a lot of these people that he was in business with, right? So I'm like, okay, Goodwill is more so of a donating center. I'm like, so basically Plato's Closet told him no? I said, wait a minute, not the Salvation Army. Goodwill. Where you donate, so he could donate 10,000 pair of Yeezys, and they were like, no, we still ain't gonna sell them here. Because I don't get that. Because I'm like, Goodwill sells shoes? I done been in the Goodwill store a time or two and found some cute little trinkets. Like, y'all go to the Goodwills on like Miami and like or like the Goodwill stores. I'm going like Miami and like or Hollywood, like Beverly Hills. Like if there's one near there, if there's one in Los Angeles, girl, they be having some girl like old like Louis Vuitton and like all type of crazy stuff, right? It's like you never know what you're gonna find. So I've been, to these stores before, you know. So I'm just not like literal shopping because I don't believe in buying like clothes from there and putting it on like gross. But good for you guys that do. But I don't believe in doing that. But I mean, you might find a trinket. You might find like an old retro system, like a Nintendo or Sega, or something like that for like dirtball cheap. So that's why I said like I've been in these stores. But as far as I'm concerned, I never saw them like with a wall of like literal shoes that they were selling. The shoes were usually donated. So I'm just like, isn't that how Goodwill works? It's like a charity. And so it's like Salvation Army because they even have stores, and stuff like that. So it's like these are like some profit, but some of them are nonprofit and some of them, like aren't. So I'm just like really confused. I'm just okay. So what is Goodwill saying no to? Them donating Yeezys? Because I'm just like I don't understand. Like, because I know that they saying that Kanye canceled. I still wear Yeezys. I don't care. Like I don't care. Like it's still not like Kanye. I mean, it is what it is. I like these. I think they're cute. I think what it is what it is. So I mean, I'll still wear Yeezys. I don't see why. I mean, it's a shoe. What am I going to be mad at a shoe for? I'm mad at you because you said things about Jewish people. No, the shoe didn't. It didn't. It didn't. And I don't already pay for them. And Yeezys ain't cheap. So we're not about to make it seem like Yeezys is $50, $60 shoes. $80, $90 shoes. They're not. I mean, unless you're getting them pre-owned or something. But other than that, Yeezys are cute coin. You're going to spend $200 or better. Sometimes $300, $400, $500, $1,200. So Yeezys are not cheap shoes. So the Goodwill said no? Because I would have said yeah and just sold them on eBay. Because they still gonna sell. Like, I mean, they're still gonna sell. So I just found that confusing. I'm just like, not the Goodwill saying no? Saying no to what? Donations? They said no to donations? So Goodwill is reportedly rejecting Yeezys and won't sell them at any of their locations. I'm not reading that print, it's too small. But I'm looking at it and it says retail stores. There is none. Okay, from director. Oh, so is it okay, wait. Okay, elevator branch Yeezys. Okay, wait a minute, girl. So what was they donating? Sensitive current events, take action and branch. Okay, so I'm assuming that they were trying to like donate them because they're not selling them anymore because they've decided to end the partnership with Kanye. He owns the name Yeezy, I believe. Crazy. So I still wear Yeezys. I don't care. Like I said, I mean a shoe is a shoe. What does that? I mean, people from Louis Vuitton did plenty, but if y'all got a pair, y'all still gonna wear them. I mean, y'all not about to not wear them. I mean, Gucci done did all type of stuff, said all types of stuff, but put us on stage as monkeys or monkey hoodies on and stuff like that with the big red lips and they did all that, but y'all probably walk around with y'all Gucci, Louis Prada, y'all Balenciaga, y'all probably walk around with it. So if the white people can do stuff and y'all still wear white people, if the black people, I'm still gonna wear Yeezys. Like I'm not gonna not, because I have 3 pair and I wish I would take them off. I'm not selling them. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm not going outside and burning them. I'm gonna wear them. That's about the most I'm gonna do. The most I'm gonna do is wear them. So and if they come up with another cute pair, I'm gonna buy them. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. So it is what it is. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm keeping my Yeezys. I'm not burning them. Because y'all gotta think who doing stuff like that. Like Boosie went outside and burned some shoes because of the things that Yeezy said about Yeezy, that Kanye has said about black people and whatnot. Is the same person that forced his children to lose their virginity to a prostitute while they were children, underage. It's just like, what? Yeah, we can't, you can't give no advice. You can't shame anyone. None of that. Weren't you the same guy that was calling your daughter the B word and all of that when her mom called you to see what was going on? You told her mom that you would do to her brother to her. So you took part after you got off in court of your baby mama's brother being slain. And when you get mad at her, you say that you'll do her like you did her brother to your daughter, her mom, and then call your daughter all type of B words and all that. And then you force your children, your male sons, to go in a room and lose their virginity to an adult. Shut up. Like he's a loser. I'm like, you can give no advice. You can't judge anyone, Boosie. Like that's why I don't even understand why people talk to him and give him any type of attention. Like he's a horrible person. So it's like y'all can support him. I do not support Boosie in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, now if he had Yeezys, I'd burn them. Yeah, if those are his shoes, I would burn those. I absolutely would. I would burn those because he's a trash father, a trash human being, all of that. All of that. Supposed to be a protector, and they protected no one. He didn't protect his sons, literally put them in harm's way. He didn't protect his daughter, literally puts her in harm's way. Literally took part in his daughter's uncle leaving this earth and brags about it. Put it in songs, all of that. No, I can't respect nobody like that. I can't respect that at all whatsoever. So, but with Yeezy, again, I don't agree with a lot of things that he has said. And the communities that feel like they need to take action and have taken action, I feel like it's necessary. People are trying to push this narrative because now Kanye wants people to feel sorry for me, And I find it weird with the people that do feel sorry for Kanye. It's just like, what do you feel sorry for? Because people come forward and be like, oh, well, this person didn't lose this and this person didn't lose that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up. Okay, when you are affiliated with a lot of companies and have all different type of, you're an ambassador or you are the face of a lot of these places, or just in partnerships with them, whether it's silent or public, you lose a lot when you are attached to a lot. So when you see certain celebrities that lose certain things, it's because that's all they have. Like, what do you expect? If they only got 3 brand deals and then they lose all 3 of those brand deals and they had movies or whatever they're into, whatever part of entertainment that they do, if they're in it from that, then like what more do you expect? Kanye is attached to a lot of businesses, a lot, okay? And it's like a domino effect. When some people start to pull the cord, the other ones start to pull it right as well, literally. At the same time, because a lot of these people are partnered with each other. So a lot of people want to look at it as like, oh, it's these white companies and the Jewish people that are ending Kanye. No, it's a lot of people that are affiliated with each other. So if my business partner is working with Kanye and that business partner that I have, we own a company 50%, but we both I own 50% of it and they own 50% of it. If they're choosing to take that 50% away from him, as me being their partner, I have to take mine away now too, because I have to be loyal to my partner, to who I'm in business with. So they're going to pull the cord as well. It's like, what don't y'all get about that? A lot of these bigger corporations, especially the ones that Kanye worked for, they're all in cahoots. They're all sitting at the same tables. Elon Musk is one of those people that's sitting at all of those tables, that Kanye was sitting at as well, with Adidas and all type of deals that you have no idea people are in. Because when you are a silent partner, the business will come forward and say that they have decided to remove themselves. There's a person behind that business that is the real reason the plug is being pulled. So again, you don't know who you are offending when you say things. That's why you really got to be careful. So if there's like Kanye saying the majority of the people that are on the upper echelon are Jewish people, oh well. So you already know to not rub them the wrong way. It's that simple. It is what it is. Business is business. I mean, and if they feel like, look, we're going to cut ties, that's what we're going to do. Same thing with Nick Cannon. When certain things happen, it's kind of like a domino effect, where a lot of these people are affiliated with each other. They have businesses, whatnot with each other. And, know what not. It ain't because they go to church together. Let's all cancel Kanye. No, they're in business. So if I own 25% of this business and everybody else in the business is pulling their stocks or whatever out of Kanye, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. So it's that simple. Because show your loyalty with them. Because this is where all the money at. This is where you get the money from. Kanye ain't putting no money in these people's pocket like that. He absolutely not. And there's some people like Adidas, you know, and whatnot, to where Kanye putting a lot of money in their pocket. But Kanye did not want to be affiliated with a lot of these companies. Adidas being the main one. So I think that he said certain things to get him canceled from certain things, but didn't realize overall how much this was actually going to affect him. And why I said that, case in point, remember when Tamar Braxton didn't want to do Braxton Family Values anymore? And then all of a sudden she tried to end herself and, you know, and all of that stuff. After that, Tamar was done. The sisters were done. We really didn't hear anything else about the show coming back, you know, or anything after that, because Tamar did what she had to do to get out of that contract. She absolutely did. But it was a domino effect. It also affected her with other things, you know, to where you barely see Tamar anymore because of the business. Now she just got to do dry reality TV stuff she really don't want to do just to secure a check. You know, instead of doing something that, instead of the cameras following her, now she's going, you know, to follow the cameras, you know, type of situation. But there is no Tamar show, you know, or nothing like that. And that's really what put her on the map, is her personality. They started the Braxton Family Values, then you look up, Tamar got her own spinoff. Not even Tony. They didn't give Tony a spinoff. They gave Tamar a spinoff because she was that entertaining. You know, so now you don't see that energy anymore. Domino effect. When she did that to WeTV, they're partnered with a lot of other people. VH1, MTV, Viacom, they're all under the same umbrella. They're all under the same umbrella. So if you affect one, you're going to affect them all. That's just how the game goes. Even with BET, MTV, VH1, they're basically all the same thing. Viacom, they're all the same thing. So if you get canceled from one, you best believe you're going to be canceled from them all. Like when they canceled Chris Brown and wouldn't let him perform, you know, and all of that stuff. The first place they let him perform again was the BET Awards. That was the first place. And then they warm it up. He do good there. Okay, then maybe we'll bring it to the Soul Train Awards, VH1. Then we'll bring it to the VMAs, MTV. You know, they're all under the same umbrella. So, and Kanye knows that. He absolutely does. But it's the domino that people, I feel like, don't think of. They just think, I'm going to do what I need to do to get out of this because I do not want to do it anymore. I'm in bad contracts, this and that. No different than when Kanye and like Adidas and whatnot. He felt like my contract's bad. I should have more ownership and blah, blah, blah. Be making more money, you know, off of this because this is my, you know, my baby. I birthed this type of situation. And no, it doesn't get the energy that it deserves, like Kanye's fashion. Ugh. Which I find horrible. The Yeezys are way more visible than his fashion. You know, I don't see Kanye's fashion really anywhere. I don't really see it anywhere. But when it comes to those Yeezys, they're everywhere. You know, Yeezys are everywhere. You know, but his actual fashion, because he runs his fashion, that is by him, for him, FUBU, you know, type of situation. And also, besides him doing runway shows and whatnot, it doesn't get much energy because there's nobody back but him. You know, so yeah, it's crazy. I saw someone say that his recent apology, Kanye's recent apology, I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe Kanye's apology because to me, when you say something, especially how he's tripled down, doubled down, going on all of these shows, talking to the interviewers like they're peasants, you know, all of that, Kanye's not sorry for anything. The only thing Kanye's sorry about is losing brand deals that he didn't think would be associated with it. That's it, because people need to stop overlooking that there are a lot of Black people that dropped business with Kanye as well. Stop feeling like everybody that pulled out is white. They are not. There are plenty of Black businesses, Black owners that have removed themselves from Kanye, that have cut ties with Kanye. Absolutely. It's just the bigger brand deals are the ones that are mentioned more. But yeah, there's plenty of Black people, Asian people, Latino people that have cut ties with Kanye. A lot of people make it seem like the only people in Hollywood or that own any type of multi, you know, $1 billion, $1 million, you know, fucking business is white. It's just like, no. There are plenty of Black people that own parts of this, like a a black person that's invested in Balenciaga, they may have been the ones to say, well, look, we need to cut ties with him. But you hear Balenciaga, oh, somebody white definitely owns it. It's just like, okay. Okay. But a lot of black people have separated themselves from him as well. And his apology to me is not real. It's not a real apology. He don't need to cry or nothing like that for me to believe an apology, but it's just not real. You could just tell it's not genuine. Because when you do apologize, I feel like you need to be specific in what you're apologizing for instead of just trying to blanket it because you said a lot of things. So at this point, Kanye has said so much that when it's time to apologize, he don't even know which direction to turn to because he's offended so many people. You know, it's not just the Jewish comments because that's how everybody wants to say, oh, it's just the Jewish comments. No, it's not. That was the start of it. And that was only with certain people. Only certain people canceled him, you know, for, you know, businesses was just like, yeah, no, we ain't trying to deal with none of that, but we don't have the time for it. And then he kept talking. George Floyd and so much other stuff, you know, that he started saying, like, if a black person is not outraged by what he said, which he did apologize to George Floyd's family, you know, and whatnot, and also offered to put $2 million on his youngest daughter's for like her school tuition and stuff in the future for college. If Candace Owens was telling the truth, how everybody says, oh, Candace Owens has her receipts, she has her receipts, then why is Kanye apologizing and Candace isn't? Candace basically says she'll sue the family, you know, for putting this type of pressure on her and whatnot, giving her all this anxiety and blah, 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 with her dropping her documentary. Kanye is on stage apologizing for something he was very adamant about, that he felt like Candace is telling the truth. Then why are you apologizing? What are you apologizing for? What the Floyd family don't sue me. This is what Candace said, and I believe it because she has receipts. Okay. Alrighty, those aren't receipts. If you paid attention to the George Floyd trial, you would have seen that they were trying to blame fentanyl on it. You would have saw that. You would have. But the autopsy concluded that that is not a drug. No overdoses recently passed away. It had nothing to do with that. Air supply. And where that knee was is the reason. So that was already Derek Chauvin's defense team. They were already trying to use that. Because like I said, there may have been a trace of it in his system. You know, things like that. Who cares? What does that have to do with what happened to him? That doesn't excuse anything. It does not. It doesn't. Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, that's gross. But, you know, it is what it is. But Kanye. Like, again, I don't feel sorry for Kanye. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm over it. But speaking of canceling Kanye, Black people, let's focus on canceling Elon Musk. LeBron James said Elon Musk must address the scary AF surge of the N-word being used on Twitter. Now, if you have not been on Twitter recently, ever since Elon Musk has came forward and stated, you know, it's been a process of him doing this deal and trying to purchase Twitter, but he has finally purchased Twitter. And there has been an outpouring, even with Black people, because a lot of Black people too, Twitter users are saying that they are so glad that they can use the N-word openly now. I don't know why. I don't know if Elon Musk is stating that that the N-word is A-okay and whatnot, but there have been a lot of people on Twitter just saying the N-word just to say it. Like, I'm so glad I can say it here whatever I want, you know, and all that. And it annoys me that Black people are saying it too, because then y'all wake up to white or racist people. And, you know, they feel like, oh, yeah, it's time. Yeah, fucking Jimmy. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, just fucking come here and go fucking years. And yeah, and this is fucking white power. This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah. Yeah, fucking years. Yeah, and been fucking waiting for this. And come on here and just fucking say what we want to fucking say your fucking years. And so now all of them are waking up. You're waking up all of them, you know, and they coming out here meaning it. And y'all out here joking about it, you know, but they out here happy. Loading their trucks up with nooses, you know, all of that stuff. So let's get into this. Use of the N-word on Twitter surged. Let me put this whole thing up so y'all can say I'm making them nothing. Use of the N-word on Twitter surged nearly 500% after Musk acquisition, per the Washington Post. Responding to an insider article, LeBron James said Musk needs to take this very seriously. In a tweet, James referred to the surge of the N-word as scary AF. Okay. The NBA star LeBron James on Saturday urged new Twitter owner Elon Musk to address the scary AF surge in the use of the N-word on the social media platform. Tweeting in response to an Insider article which cited the Washington Post reporting on the increase of the racist slur immediately after Musk's $44 billion acquisition. James urged Musk to take this very seriously. James wrote, "I don't know Elon Musk and TBH. I could care less who owns Twitter. But I will say that if this is true, I hope he and his people take this very seriously because this is scary AF. So many damn unfit people saying hate speech is free speech." So Phillips right here, Lewis says Elon Musk's Twitter takeover sparked a surge in the use of the N-word on the social media platform. And stating how the surge did. So we ain't gonna get to this. Insiders report referred to findings on the Network Contagion Research Institute, a research group that analyzes social media content to predict emerging threats, which said that the use of the N-word on Twitter increased by nearly 500% in the 12 hours immediately after Twitter finalized Musk's deal. A follow-up Bloomberg report found that 1,300% increase in the slur being used on social media platform after the news broke that Musk had closed the deal on Twitter. Bloomberg reported that at its peak, the N-word appeared on Twitter 170 times every 5 minutes. Now that is crazy. Like every 5 minutes is at least 173 different people saying the N-word in a post. Okay, using the whole word. All right, and they're not saying the N-word, like it's literally the whole word. So let's keep going. Okay, right here. So the Washington Post report said that anonymous accounts appeared to be trying to assess the limit of Twitter's moderation policies after the self-proclaimed free speech absolutist Musk bought it. Okay, now Musk is big on free speech. He's big on everybody being able to say what they want to say, right? And in the process of that, that's why a lot of people are saying the N-word, because it's just like, I'm saying it now because Elon said that I could. You know, Twitter before, they would ban us or ban our accounts if we said this word, but Elon's not going to ban us. That's why I feel like people should be trying to cancel him. Because what is the problem, Elon? Because it's given that you want people to be racist, that you want open prejudice, that you want open racism on Twitter is what it's given. Because if what Kanye said is going to be, this is when y'all get to compare. Because if Kanye said what he said, and he done lost almost every deal that he done ever signed before in life, then I feel like something needs to happen to Elon. Something needs to happen to Elon. Okay? Because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? I get people having free speech, but slurs are not free speech. It absolutely is not. That's not free speech. That's free disrespect. That's you get to be as disrespectful and hateful as you want to be. Okay? Why ain't people saying words like the D word and the P word and stuff like that? Why folk come in saying stuff like that? Why it gotta be the N word? Why it gotta be that? Why? Why folk come? I just find that a little weird. I find it a lot of weird, actually, but let's keep going. So where were we at? The newspaper noted that several online trolling accounts called others to use the racist language in the aftermath of the deal. Elon now controls Twitter, unleash the racial slurs. Elon, let me find out you. Now, y'all was trying to say that we're trying to pull the race card and stuff like this, but people are openly stating that let's use the N-word as much as possible because Elon is here. So it's like, are you cool with the two? Because that's what it's given. Like, you gave these people permission to go out here and encourage people to be racist, because this is what's happening. Out of all the things people could be talking about on Twitter, why is the N-word literally trending? When did slurs start to trend? Weird. And then this is my thing with the LGBTQ barbecue. If the F word was trending on Twitter, we couldn't get y'all to shut up. This is why I'm always black first. This is why I'm always black first. Reasons like this, and people try to make it seem like I don't care about the gay community. I absolutely do, but I'm black. So I have to care about that first, because that's what's seen first. My race is seen first, not my sexuality. That's seen later. Yeah, a cop drive past me and then I'm driving past saying gay guy. They're driving past saying nigga. That's what driving past saying. So yes, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. So I'm Blake first, because again, if the F word was trending on Twitter, we couldn't get them to be quiet. We couldn't get the letters to shut up. But when every time something black happens, everybody quiet on the home front. No, we're gonna roar. We're going to roar. No, I'm going to say something. I absolutely am. So I'm black before I'm anything. Human, then black. Absolutely. Big time. So yeah, so again, shout out to the LGBTQ barbecue. And y'all wonder why when certain gay things happen, I'll be over here on hush. Why I don't say nothing. For what? For what? Y'all seem to be handling y'all struggle. But for some reasons, when something come up with black, y'all get real quiet. Y'all get real shh. Y'all get real hush hush. But let the F word trend. Y'all gonna be tweeting all day. Tweeting all night. Y'all gonna be live all day, live all night. Talking about the injustices. No, an injustice is an injustice. And they wonder why we are so isolated. You know, as it is, we should stand for a cause just because something is wrong. We should all be standing against something that is wrong instead of quiet because it does not affect us. Well, I'm gay. I'm white. You know, black people handle it. That's how I feel because y'all don't do or say anything. You don't. But let somebody say the F word. Oh my God. But when the N word is said, y'all at work. Y'all busy. Well, I'm not. I'm always going to stand up for my people. I'm always going to stand up for them. Always. So, yes, I find this a problem. And I think Elon Musk needs to do something immediately. Literally, they're on there encouraging each other to say these things. But let's get into this. This is why I brought this up prior, okay? So it says, unleash the racial slurs, K's and N's. Okay? K's and N's, okay? Said one anonymous account using the slurs for Jewish and black people per outlet. Again, people want to cancel Kanye, though. Elon, people are openly, outwardly on your platform coming for Jewish people, calling them slurs, and coming for black people and calling them slurs. What are you going to do about it? Why Kanye canceled? He didn't call nobody no slur. He didn't call nobody no slur. He didn't say that. He did not. That's trash, if you ask me. Jewish community, this should be a problem. Come over here and cut y'all ties with this white man. If they're doing any marketing for you, if Twitter's doing any marketing for you, any promotion for you, get over here and cancel this white man. What's the problem? What's the problem? Y'all want to hurry up and remove y'all stuff because Kanye don't have the power to stop other people from saying other things, but Elon does. He has the power to stop these slurs. He does. By simply saying if this word is mentioned by any user, ban them immediately. He should have moderators moderating the system for these words just so they should be being banned against Jewish people, black people, and anybody else. Any other race or nationality that are slurs are being used against. All of that should be being canceled immediately. He should have been had a statement talking about something how his people are on it. He ain't saying nothing because he don't care. Because he right there with them. He agrees. But y'all want to cancel everything that Kanye do. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Now let's get on Elon. What's T? Twitter was also flooded with misogynistic and anti-LGBTQ barbecue messages per the media outlet. Online trolls seemingly running tests on Twitter's moderation policies under the new owner. And again, all it takes is for Elon to make a call. And all of this could be over with. But he's not, because he doesn't want to. He wants this to happen. So like I said, The N word is trending, not the F word. I'm assuming that's why the LGBTQ barbecue is so silent, because again, the F word and stuff like that aren't trending yet. But they will. But they will. They absolutely will. They absolutely will. And then all of a sudden, the LGBTQ barbecue gonna be standing up. Well, I'm standing up already. My black people are ain't nobody about to be going around openly calling me no N-word. They're not about to be doing none of that. They're not about to be doing none of that. And I'm also not about to go in Rome to where it's okay. I deleted my Twitter account immediately when I seen that yesterday. I said, oh yeah, well, this got to go. This got to go. I'd rather be places like Instagram and stuff where I got to worry about even if somebody don't like me calling me no N-word, especially publicly. Yeah, let's move right on around. Because ain't nobody about to be tagging me in no post calling me no N-word and it just be okay. No, that's a whole problem, Elon. So yeah, I hurry up and delete mine. And anybody that's black, Jewish, anything, y'all should delete y'all Twitters too. Let's start a hashtag until Elon does something, because he ain't did nothing, and it's still trending as we speak. As we speak, the N-word is still trending on Twitter. The K word for Jewish people is still trending on Twitter. Like, these words should not be trending. Like, are you kidding me? But let's only do something when certain people are affected. No, disrespect is disrespect, a slur is a slur. It is what it is. Don't support any of it because it's all negative. That's low vibrational. To be like, as long as you ain't talking to me. Because then when you're being talked to, don't get pressed when people ignore you. That's what you did. That's what you did. Oh, I ain't Jewish, so whatever. Yeah, you're right. You're not Jewish. But disrespect is disrespect. Just how we had slavery, they had a Holocaust. They absolutely did. May not be the same, but you can absolutely relate. You can absolutely relate. So don't do that. Our struggle may not be their struggle, but a struggle is still a struggle. Let's not deal with no disrespect. None of it. Let's not tolerate any of it. Misogynistic comments against women should not be trending on Twitter. Women should feel safe on Twitter. Not men just feeling like they can tag them in any post and say whatever they want to say about them and their body and all. They shouldn't be able to do that. Like, that's crazy. But let's not do anything about it. It's trash. It's trash. Again, I understand freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not mean that you get to say slurs and hate speech as free speech. No. No, it's not okay. But moving right along, because I'm getting mad. What was we at? Right here. Boom. So our last topic before we get out of here. So Chrisean Rock alleged that Blueface put the pause on it. Let's get into it. Oh my God.
The fuck? I'm just texting a boy. That's it. This bitch ass nigga gonna beat me up. Like, what the fuck? So what? Let me jump out the motherfucking car, nigga. He gonna pull me back just to hit me in my mouth because I want to jump out the car. So he gonna pull me out the car? No. No. I tried to get out the car. He pulled me back just to hit me in my mouth. Then he called me on the police shit. No, bitch, I'm drunk and you're being a bitch. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my mouth. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my face. Talking about police shit. Nobody been police. The fuck, this is a busted lip, busted nose.
I think she sounds like that because she's hoarse. You do a lot of yelling, you lose your voice. I think that's what it is. I wish they would just leave us alone. Tifa says, I really wish they would they would leave us alone. We no longer want to be thirds in their toxic relationship. I could not agree with you more. The thing with Chrisean is Chrisean wants to make herself seem as a victim. Chrisean is no victim. And the reason I say Chrisean is no victim because you are the 50% of a very toxic relationship. You put your hands on him and he puts his hands on you. But here's the thing that I will say, what people always want to leave out. Chrisean, none of Blueface's baby mamas or ex-girlfriends have came forward and say that what you two go through, they went through. Okay? And I'm talking about the physicalness of the relationship. None of them come forward saying that he put hands on them. None of them. None of that. None of that. So I do not feel like Blueface was that type of person. I don't. I feel like you can be a man that does not hit women, and you can date a woman that literally puts you in that into that situation. Makes it to where that is an option, and it should not be an option. But if you consistently putting your hands on that man, when you're consistently doing those things, you can turn him into something of the other. You can turn him violent because you constantly putting your hands on him, and a person can only take so much. So it's going to become reaction at a point to where a person just defends themselves because of the situation that you keep placing them in. He says something you don't like, you hitting them. He talks to another female, you fine on him. You go through his phone, you find you running the house, you running all up on him. That is very toxic. Okay? Very toxic. So when you're doing those things, you want to overlook everything that you're doing because he don't mollywatch you. Because now it got to the point to where, because that's what she'll come on live and say, oh, all because I was texting a boy. He pulled me back in the car to do ... Girl, please. Girl, please. You done shut Blueface eye. All of that. All of that. You done got arrested for putting your hands on him. All of that. What are you talking about? He ain't getting arrested for putting his hands on you because you are toxic. You ain't going to do what you're supposed to do and call the police because you already know you're wrong in the situation. You putting your hands on him, then he responds, or he starts to put his hands on you because that's what you do. So let me hit you before you hit me type of situation. Very toxic. Both of you are toxic. Both of you are bad people. Both of you. Stop. You can't push it on him. We done seen you in raw form. You are a bad person, Chrisean. You got a lot of demons that you need to deal with. All you do is drink. You're a mess. A walking, talking mess. You don't put your own XXX videos online. All of that. You're abusing yourself. Like the majority of this you're doing to yourself. That's why I don't feel sorry for her. Because she is the problem. Leave. Blueface is not about to drag her back into no relationship. He ain't drag my girl. What's her name? What is her name? The Benzino daughter. What is her name? They dated. She ain't say nothing about Blueface putting his hands on her. Corey LeRae, when he was going with her, did none of this happen. Blueface didn't force Corey to be with him. His other baby mamas, he ain't forcing none of them to be with them. So she could leave if she wants to. She don't want to. He saw this, he saw that, but she keeps having pictures of his face all over her. Where's Chrisean's face on Blueface? She is the toxic one. No woman deserves to look how she looks right now. No man should be putting his hands on a woman like this. It's disgusting. But it's cause and effect. You've been beating on that man, and he's been beating on you. Y'all trash. Both of y'all are very toxic. Y'all don't need to be nowhere near each other. Nowhere near it. But you will go back over there, bruised face, bruised lip, all of that, and be right back with them because you are the problem. Blueface ain't forcing you to be with him. He was just out in bed with other women, all of that stuff. Girl, you could have been gone, but instead you sat around like the toxic person you are and waited for him to come back because he is all you have. Like, girl, bye. Bye. Y'all relationship did not start off like that. You talking about something, you tired of protecting him? How? That's how drunk you be, because you forgetting that y'all done fought in public multiple times. He dragging you around the street by your hair in public. You hitting him all in his face in the bowling alley, all of that stuff, multiple times. Y'all always putting your hands on each other. Girl, this ain't nothing new. Y'all are desensitizing people to DV because it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. And y'all done made a game of it. During the month of October, when it is DV Awareness Month, trash. This is why I say Chrisean is trash. She absolutely is. Again, I would never encourage a man to put his hands on a woman and vice versa. She does not deserve what she's going through within this moment, especially. No woman should be as hurt as she is right now, especially by a man, feeling like he should have the right to cock his fist and do what he did to her. It is wrong on so many different levels. And instead of calling the police, she wants to come get attention from y'all. She wants y'all attention instead of the police attention because she already knows she's wrong within this situation. She can't convince me she did not put her hands on Blueface. Yes, you did. Because you always do. So since we know that you will just run up on him and feel like you can do whatever to him whenever you feel like it, you being like this, we done seen Blueface with his eye closed. All of that. And you did it. We saw it on camera. We saw you hit him in the face. Then the next day he come on live in his face like that, it's because of you. So if I'm not on Blueface, why are we on for Chrisean? For what? This is what she like. Some women, this is the only time they feel relevant in a relationship is when a man is putting their hands on them. That's how they feel cared about. You don't care about me unless you put your hands on me. Ari Fletcher, remember when she said in the interview, she like when the dude forced her to stay there, basically pull a GUN out on her, you know, all of that. That's the only time they feel valid. That's the only time they feel like the person that they're with cares about them, when they're reacting out of anger, because that's when they show them that they love them. You not wanting me to leave shows me that you love me. You putting your hands on me show me that you love me. That's not love, baby girl. That's why they call it toxic. Because that's what it is, toxic. So Chrisean don't mind Blueface putting his hands on her. To me, she kind of low-key like it. She does, and he does too. Because how you letting this woman run up on you, punch you all up in your face, drag you around? Like, why are you letting her do that? Like, get away from her as soon as you can. But he chooses to stay. And it's the same thing with Chrisean. Again, they do this in public. Now, if this was some behind closed door, we have heard rumors, but we don't know. No. She bold enough to, in front of the public, to put her hands on him. So I can only imagine what she's doing behind closed doors. They done came live with doors on the bathroom, door broke, all of that stuff. She missing hair in the back, all of this. It's been toxic. Let's not all of a sudden, oh, we really need to check on her now. We really need to look at Blueface is trash. No, they both are. They both are. Because most of y'all didn't have sympathy and empathy when Blueface is walking around with his eyes shut. Y'all felt like he deserved it. Well, what's the difference with her? Don't make it DV because it happened to her when she did the same thing to the person that did it to her, but it wasn't DV when it happened to Blueface. When she literally made his face blue. That was fine because she's a girl. No, it's not an excuse. It's not okay. She should not be putting her hands on him. Because things like this happen when you do. People react. They do. When you're tired of taking something, when you get sick and tired, you get sick and tired. So whatever you have to do to get out of that situation or to feel safe within that moment, you will do it. But it does not make it okay. So Blueface is not excused in any way, shape, or form if he did this to her. There's no excuse for it, and there's a place for men like him, but there's also a place for women like her. They both need to be in jail. Both of them. Especially her, because she needs to sober up somewhere. She needs treatment. She is a lost alcoholic. A lost, insecure alcoholic. All she do is drink. How you look pregnant with no baby? That's all liquor sitting on her stomach. That's all she do is drink. That's it. So again, he should not be putting his hands on her. Both of them are bad people. It's easier to feel sorry for a woman when a man is putting his hands on her because you already know he's stronger than her, all that. He shouldn't be doing that. Exactly. I get that. But the same thing with her. We don't watch on multiple occasions her do whatever she want to do with him. Hit this man all up in his face, eye, all of that. It is a DV relationship, meaning that it goes both ways. Not as a DV relationship is in all the abuse is coming to her. She's sitting around and he keeps putting his hands on her. That's not what's happening. They're both doing it to each other. That's the problem. They need to separate from each other. They don't need to be together. And again, if she really cared about what happened to her, she needs to call the police. Instead of calling IG. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Nothing. She has to do something. She don't want to. As much as y'all don't want her with him, she's still going to be. She's still going to be with him. And he's still going to be with her. That's why I can't come live like even when she hit Blueface, I said the same thing. You need to call the police. Like, she needs to go to jail. Like, that's crazy. When Blueface was dragging her around on the ground, he needs to go to jail. Like, it's not okay on either end. Like, don't justify because you can relate. Like, it has nothing to do with you. If you are in a DV relationship, were you doing what she was doing? Okay, then don't compare it. Because if you weren't putting your hand on that man and he was putting his hands on you, then you were in a DV relationship. That is what that is. If y'all putting your hands on each other, then y'all in a toxic relationship where a lot of DV on both ends, mutual DV is happening. Toxicity. That is what they are going through. So if you're not going through that, don't compare it. Don't compare you surviving a relationship and looking at her. Y'all in two different lanes. Y'all in two different lanes. Y'all fell in love with somebody that felt the need to put their hands on y'all. Not you fell in love with somebody that you put your hands on, and sometimes they retaliate, and sometimes they get even started. You know, at certain times. No, that's toxic. That means both of you need help. Blueface need help, and so do Chrisean. Both of them. Like, that's why I say I do not feel sorry for her. Feel sorry for what? For what? We'll get the same thing again in November. She gonna keep it up, and he gonna get so angry with her till we ain't gonna see Chrisean no more. We ain't gonna see her no more. Because this relationship seems to get worse and worse. The abuse is getting worse and worse. So she gonna push him to a point to where he ends her. Hit her a little bit too hard, and that's just it. But do she care about that? No. Instead, she putting her hands on him like that's her equal. He ain't. He's not. That's a whole man. Like, girl. Like, it's trash. It absolutely is. So yeah, I don't feel sorry for neither one of them. Ain't nothing to feel sorry for. They're both in a very extremely toxic situation, and they need to get out of it. Like, it's dumb on both ends. It's dumb on Chrisean's end, and it's dumb on his. Because he gonna be the one that really get in trouble. He gonna be the one. That's why he mad dumb. I will never let no woman put me in a situation to where I ever feel like I have to put my hands on her. No woman I have ever dated will tell you that I was abusive. No, because I don't even like to argue. So if it gets to the point to where I feel like it's gonna go beyond that, and I've had girls hit me, I've had girls throw things at me, and stuff while being in a relationship with them. Absolutely, I'd have been punched on my sleep at a party, all of that, you know. But I'm not dealing with it. That doesn't. Oh, she hit me, now I get to hit her back. She hit me, now I'm gonna hit her back harder. She hits me when I get text messages from girls, so I'm gonna hit her now that she getting one from a dude. No, I would never stay around for something like that. Ever place myself in that type of situation to where I have to put my hands on a woman. No, I'm not doing that. I would rather leave than ever. I want that on my name, nothing. So Blueface, like I said, he is weak, very weak. People aren't to be controlled. He tries to control Chrisean just like she tries to control him. They try to control each other. That's where the friction comes in. Because both of y'all controlling. Both of y'all doing stuff y'all know y'all shouldn't be doing. Chrisean all in bars, sucking face, COVID with women, you know, all of this stuff. He and this baby mama bed and this random girl bed. And it's just too much going on. This is crazy. Y'all cheating at each other. Literally, I'm cheating over here because like it's this girl. So you want to go around and catch something that you can't get rid of just because you want to get back at him? Girl, that's toxic. Gross. Ugh, I just don't get it. And nobody around her cares about her because they wouldn't let her go through these things. They would try to at least assist her on the way out. Her mama, daddy, nobody. Don't none of y'all care about this girl. None of y'all. None of y'all. I don't want to hear nothing about some she won't listen. Make her. Make her. Make her. Make her. Instead, her dad want to try to fight Blueface because Blueface been doing certain things to her. Like what? What? No, because if you was a real father, she wouldn't even be around no nigga like this. She wouldn't know. No. And if her mother was a real mother, then she would act more ladylike and not put her hands on men and not put her hands on a man. The F. And she wouldn't be around no man that'll put his hands on her. That the father instills that. The mother instills what not to do, and the father instills what to do. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's crazy. Girl, he fought her dad, and that's why they fought. It was from what I'm gathering. It's because how Blueface is allegedly treating his daughter. But still at the same time, if y'all were better parents, maybe she wouldn't be acting this way. Whatever she fighting, whatever she went through, and I'm assuming it was, I don't know if she was R-worded or something, I don't know. But it seems as if she's acting out. It seems as if somebody she trusted did something to her. She got a lot of demons that she ain't dealt with. Mommy ain't helping, and neither is daddy. Mommy want to be on the news and act like her daughter's a star athlete. And then daddy want to go on live swinging and fighting her boyfriend because of what her boyfriend is allegedly doing to her. Well, if both of you were better, maybe she wouldn't be like this. Actually, go talk to her. Like, go see what's going on with her. Ask those type of questions. Because if it's something that they can't explain, it means that they don't want to talk about it. Oh, they know what it is. Oh, you best believe. Chrisean knows what's bothering her. She knows what's affecting her. Could it be that her father wasn't the presence of her father? Her not really getting it? Could it be her mom being a pushover and letting certain men just treat her any type of way? A man, whether cousin, brother, friend of a family, did something to her. It could be all type of things the girl holding on to. But y'all don't know, because y'all act like because y'all still present, because she know who y'all is, y'all are good parents. It does not mean that. You know you're doing a good job as a good parent. You know you're a good parent if your kids turn out well. That's when you know you're a good parent. Now, I'm not talking about perfect. Turn out well. So it don't even matter if your kid pick up a drug or alcoholism or something like that through the way. Overall, they're still a good person. They're not out here hurting nobody or anything like that. When they do hurt someone, it's unintentional. That's when you know you did a good job. They out there living their life, working, taking care of themselves and whatnot. You know you did a good job then. There's going to be hiccups in life. Nobody's perfect. They're going to go through things. They're going to make decisions that they probably shouldn't make. It's okay. That's a part of learning. It's part of life. You live and you learn. So it's just like, I don't get that. Your child is literally running around here, hitting on people, being beat by people, alcoholic, no career path. And Blueface has been treating Chrisean like this for years. This ain't nothing new. We all remember the videos when old boy was over there trying to whack, 100 was trying to put her out, calling her all out her name, all of that. This has been happening. That was years ago. So this is nothing new. Like, it's nothing new at all. So there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of anger in Chrisean. You can see it. Do I know what it is? No, because I don't know her. But I definitely recognize it. I've had that type of rage in me before over certain things that I didn't deal with. The girl's still in her 20s. She's got a lot to learn, but nobody's teaching her. So that's when your parents step in. If my daughter just out here wilding, I'm stepping in, whether I got to fight her to my whatever. I'm snatching her off the streets. I'm doing what I got to do. Like, it's that simple. I'm not running up on no dude that's allegedly doing something to my daughter. That's not going to make her not want him. If anything, that's going to make her isolate me because she still love him. She still love him. My focus is her, not the dude. I could go over there and hit him every time he hit her, and guess what? She's still going to be with him. I have to figure out what's wrong with you to where you feel like that's okay. You weren't raised around it. I didn't do nothing like that. Your mom ain't do nothing like that. Why are you like this? What am I missing? That's what I'm gonna do as a parent. Sometimes you got to revisit because you can't re-raise your kid. Once they're a certain age, it's over with. It's done. Whatever wasn't done, hey, doesn't mean it still can't be taught, but you got to be the one to teach it. So now it's time to revisit. Now it's time to sit back down and go over the life that I have provided for you. Because at this point, I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. You're just an adult. You're making your own choices. Just because I wouldn't make them don't mean that that you wouldn't, and vice versa. So we need to sit down and revisit this. What is going on with you? Like, tell me, I don't care what it is. I can handle it. I promise. But that's not what's happening. Instead, her dad running up on her boyfriend and her mom acting like the boyfriend don't exist. So to me, neither one of them are helping her with what's going on. That's why I said, don't nobody care about her. They can't. They can't, because you wouldn't let her be in these type of situations. You can't force her out of it, but you can let her know you care enough for her to come to you herself. Because when somebody going through something, if that's where they want to be, that's where they're going to be. They have to be tired of it. They have to be ready to leave it. And I just got to be there as a parent with open arms, just willing to bring them in, no matter what condition they come. If it, like, her being in this video right here, this is her breaking point and was ready to come home so that dad could help her, I'm opening my door. I'm not going to ask her any questions, nurse her back to health, and hopefully she opens it. But she's not leaving until I find out what's going on. But prying is not going to make a person want to tell you anything. They just let them open up. Let them open up. Make them feel comfortable enough to open up. They're not just going to open up because you're their parent. You know, they're not. You have to find a way back in when they feel unprotected. So if my daughter's sitting over there going through all of this with Blueface, why would I feel as hurt as Chrisean is in this video, bruised and used as she is in this video? When she comes to me as her father, somebody that's supposed to protect her from these type of things, that means she's coming to me broken. She's coming to me broken. So I have to help her figure out how to put herself back together, but it has to be something she does. She has to be ready for it. It's the only way it's going to stick. I can help you to the finish line, but I can't make you cross it. You have to come across here. Like, you have to do this part alone. There's a part I can do with you, but then it's their alone part. Like when it's time for her to choose to go back, if she wants to go back or not. That's a decision she has to make herself. I can't make that decision for her. As much as I would want to, I can't, because this doesn't teach her anything. Sometimes you have to go back and go through the same thing to see that that person is still that person. When you're fed up, you will leave. You absolutely will. And I feel like it's every parent's responsibility to be right there, open arms waiting. Not shame on you or I told you so. Not that type of energy. Because again, she already is coming to you broken. So she doesn't feel protected. My dad's supposed to protect a man from doing these type of things to me, and they all happened. So she's not coming to you like, thank God, Dad, like someone to protect me, my hero. How? My hero is letting this man sit out here and do all of this stuff to me. My hero is letting this man sit out here and do all this stuff to me. Her dad runs up on Blueface in the video. Chrisean tries to fight her father. She doesn't try to fight Blueface. She doesn't try to get Blueface off her dad. She starts swinging for him. So whom do you think she loves more? The person that is the reason she's here, or the person that she's just with? Okay, clearly she loves Blueface more than her own dad. So that doesn't show a strong relationship with your daughter if she's willing to run up on you. You couldn't convince my daughter to fight me. You couldn't convince her to. I feel like the only way she would is if I was like doing something to her mom, because it's protecting, my mother. But like other than that, as much as she would protect her mom, as much as she would protect me. Like, I couldn't imagine, my daughter wanted to fight me. Like I couldn't even see it because of how much respect we have for each other and the open dialogue and the good relationship that we have. So I couldn't even picture those things. So that speaks volumes to me for Chrisean trying to fight her own father over her boyfriend. Like, I just feel like that's crazy. Like, no marriage, this ain't your, even if that was your husband. I just find that insane to where, your own father, whom is doing this out of protection of you, you're willing to protect that set person from that has been hurting you. So that's what I'm saying. There's nobody in her life that truly shows her that should be that they care about her. Because you will want her out of that situation. I will want her as far from Blueface as possible. Because what we see on the screen, is just going to get worse. It can get to the point to where all it takes is the right amount of pressure and the right amount of strength when doing this type of things, especially a man doing it to a woman, for her to no longer be here. For him to get in such a rage to when he's doing these things to her that he can't calm down. You know, normally she figures that, oh, he's just going to do this for a few minutes and it's going to be over with. No, this is it. This is it. He going to take you out. And it's not even deliberate. It's just something takes over, you know? So it's just, don't let it get there, is how I would be as a father. Like, this man is hurting you, like literally. Do you want this to be your end? Because this could be your end. It absolutely could. This person could take you away from us. Is this what you want? You know, like, this is how I will always approach it that way. You know, to me, the only way DV gets better is when the person leaves. Because it's still something the person's going to struggle with. Being in a relationship like that toxic, that's something that's always going to follow you. It's not just going to go away. Because it's a trauma. It's traumatizing. So it's always going to affect you. Okay, you already got to deal with that on your soul for the rest of your life. It is, you know, is this your end? Is this how you go out? You know, I always thought most people wanted to do an old age, you know, a grandparent or a great-great-parent somewhere, or great-grandparent somewhere sitting on the porch, you know, watching all their great-grands and grandkids play. You know, I always thought that's how most people want to go out. You know, not like this, young, in your prime. You know, like, there's so much life to live. Like, don't let this person ruin it for you, because they can. And not everybody makes it out of these situations, you know. And it's sad how desensitized social media is to it, you know, to where they look at Blueface and Chrisean, it's like, oh, that's just how they get down. That's just how they are. Even the person in the video is saying, I want y'all to work it out. What's to work out? What are they working out? Look at her. What are they working out? And the bystanders never do anything. Because Chrisean states that this happened in the car. So that means that this person that's talking was in the car. Did nothing. Crazy. But let's listen to this one more time before we get out of here, y'all.
You lying. You weird ass bitch. You lying. The fuck? I'm just texting a boy. That's it. This bitch ass nigga gonna beat me up. Like, what the fuck? So what? Let me jump out the motherfucking car, nigga. He gonna pull me back just to hit me in my mouth because I want to jump out the car. So he gonna pull me out the car? No. No.
He literally just said, I hope y'all work on this, man. What? That's how desensitized people are to it. Call the police. Look at this girl. You talking about something, you hope she work it out. Work out what? What are you talking about? Take this girl to the hospital. Like, what are you talking about? What is there to work out with something like this? What are we working out? How disgusting to say. But that's how desensitized. Oh, it's not a big deal. I hope y'all work this out. This man just almost caved this girl face in. And you talking about some, I hope y'all work it out. I want y'all to work this out. Wow. Wow.
Oh. I tried to get out the car. He pulled me back just to hit me in my mouth. Then he called me on no police shit. No, bitch, I'm drunk and you're being a bitch. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my mouth. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my face. Talking about police shit. Nobody been police. The fuck, this is a busted lip, busted nose. You lying. You weird ass bitch. You lying. The fuck? I'm just texting a boy. That's it. This bitch ass nigga gonna beat me up. Like, what the fuck? So what? Let me jump out the motherfucking car, nigga. He gonna pull me back just to hit me in my mouth because I want to jump out the car. So he gonna pull me out the car? No. No. I tried to get out the car. He pulled me back just to hit me in my mouth. Then he called me on no police shit. No, bitch, I'm drunk and you're being a bitch. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my mouth. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my face. Talking about police shit. Nobody been police.
So yeah, again, no one deserves that. You know, no woman deserves to go through anything like that. No, like I said, I'm not excusing anything that Blueface has done to her. It is wrong, and it is wrong on so many different levels. It's not okay, and I feel really bad for Chrisean. I do. Like, although I'm saying, like, it's hard for me too. Like, cause I feel like she's so involved with the toxicity. So it's just like, because she's done the same things to him. So it's like, if we wasn't out here like, oh, poor Blueface, then it's like, why should we out here, oh, poor Chrisean? It's like, you do the same thing. You've hit him in his face. You've hit him in his mouth. You've hit him in his nose. You hit him in his eye. Like, you hit him in all of those same places. Like, what's the problem here? I mean, to me, it just looks like y'all keep getting even in the most toxic way. You know, that's how I feel, but it's still dangerous. You know, no woman should have to feel this way. You know, it is sad. You know, because I would never encourage, you know, a man to do anything. Whatever she said happened to her, I don't feel like she's lying. I don't. I feel like Blueface did do it. I feel that he did hurt her. I do. And it's not okay. It isn't. It's not. So, again, I just hope she leaves the situation, because she is, to me, the reason these things, I'm not saying like whatever he chooses to do to her, no different than whatever she chooses to do to him. Both of them are innocent parties. Somebody feeling like they can put their hands on you, if they're not defending themselves within that moment in time, I don't feel that there's any reason for anybody to be swinging at each other at all. But she is very toxic. Getting mad at him for texting girls, calling girls. You literally hit him in his face in bowling alleys, all of that because of text messages. He breaking down bathroom doors because you went to a bathroom with his phone. This is crazy. It's just like, and the thing about it is social media glorifies them. Social media makes them feel that they're okay doing what they do. Social media gaslights Chrisean and Blueface and make them feel like they are relationship goals, you know, and stuff like that when they are not. So it's very hard. Again, Blueface ain't no artist. He's not. He's trash. And neither is Chrisean. So for people to say without Chrisean, Blueface would be nothing, neither, what would she be? Drunk, kissing girls and effing on dudes? What is she doing? She's supposed to be an artist, no music. Same thing with Blueface. He's supposed to be an artist, no music. So if it's feeling like they need each other, you know, within the moment, is how I look at it. Because neither one of them are doing anything. Neither one. She was on the show's Baddies on Zeus. Now they have their own show on Zeus. I mean, what is she doing so influential? She's known for missing a tooth. She lost it because of Blueface. A female he was messing with, knocked her tooth out. That's how she lost it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, what is she known for besides missing a tooth and being drunk? And all she want to do is fight. Like, let's not make her a star. I mean, if she was a star, I would give it to her. But she's not. She's a reality trash mess is what she is. Like, let's not make her famous. Famous for what? Missing a tooth? Taking your tooth out because your dude got insecure once you got it? And you listened, you obliged? Painting his face all over you, but he's supposed to be your abuser. But every time we look up, It seems like every time y'all get into a physical altercation, you put a new face on you of his. I'm supposed to overlook all of that because she's hurt right now. She's the reason. I don't feel like Blueface is holding her hostage. Honestly, I feel like it's the other way around. Blueface was literally out here. He started with his baby mama. He left her house and hooked up with this random girl. And then when to his baby mama house after, they was laid up in bed together. She had them all on for the. He clearly, I mean, I do feel like Blueface cares about her, but it's for the clout as well. I don't feel like he like her like that. I don't feel like he like in love with her. I feel like he has love for her, but he ain't in love with her. Because when you are, there's certain things you don't do. When you love a woman, even if you cheat on them, you don't want them to know. He on live in other women's bed. That's not love. That's bold. I'm bold enough to do all of this right in front of you. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's abuse, if you ask me. Everybody know we allegedly together, but let me go on live with all of these girls that I'm smashing and all this and whatnot to disrespect you as much as I can, to make you feel as useless as you are. That's not love. To me, that's abusive. But hey, she sticks around. You know, it gotta be something. She sticks around. You know, don't make Blueface this horrible person if you're not gonna look at Chrisean, because if you ask me, she's a horrible person too. I think both of them are bad people. I do. Both bad people with a lot of issues. Blueface got daddy issues, and so does she. They both got daddy issues. Blueface got daddy issues, respects his father, but wasn't really there. And his mama is basically in love with him. So he got mommy issues as well. And then you got Chrisean, who don't feel like she has to listen to anybody. Nobody can tell me what to do because I'm perfect. And if they do try to tell me what to do, I'm going to run up on them. I'm going to fight them. What? Alrighty. Well, I love y'all because I could stay here all day. Maybe I'll come back tonight and we'll do an open panel. Y'all want to do that? Y'all want to do an open panel? Y'all want to come up here and get some stuff off y'all chest? Do you? Do you? Because we can. So, yeah, because I feel like this is a decent topic. And I feel like a lot of y'all are very opinionated in the chat. So I will, because this chat has been flying. So I would love to open up a panel so y'all can get it off y'all chest if y'all would like to. But I have to go drop these churn off at home, y'all. I love y'all. So yeah, maybe we'll do an open panel tonight. Just come back and I'll just open up the panel. We'll just vibe. So yeah, so okay, I love you guys. Let me get these churn home. They got school tomorrow. Before, okay, y'all say yes. Before I forget, because I'll just let them stay because I love them. But yeah, I have to get out of here. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for all the super chats and the views, the likes. Make sure you please like the video. And we will be back later. I love you all. And until the next show, oh my God, bye. Fresh.